Hello and welcome to d3f Showcase. Now, I'm playing a game. This game is called Cookie Clicker. It's a browser-based game. I shall put the link in the description for you if you feel like playing. At the moment, nothing's really going on, as you can see. It's just sort of a blank interface. But let's get into it. So, on the left here, we've got a massive big cookie, chocolate chip. This perfect sort of cookie, I think. And on the right here, we've got the store with a bunch of tiers. So we've got cursor, grandma, farm, factory, mine, shipment, alchemy lab, portal, and time machine. At the top, we've got our menu with a bunch of settings. I suggest ignoring these red ones because they will reset your game and no one wants that. And then we also have a bunch of stats and achievements, which will become clear later on. Updates tab tells you what the author's doing at the moment, but let's get into the game. So, to start with, we have to click this massive cookie, as you would expect by the name of the game. So let's click it a few times, and cookies fall from the sky. So really, as you can see with the tiers, each tier costs a certain amount of cookies, and every time you buy a tier, these tiers get more expensive. So let's go up to 15 and I'll show you what I mean. So there's a cursor, so we can now buy the cursor, which auto clicks once every 10 seconds, which will help our cookie generation, our cookie factory. So let's click once, and as you can see, it's gone up to 17 cookies now for the next tier. And we've got one little cursor here clicking our massive cookie, creating one cookie every 0.1 seconds. You'll also notice that the store has unlocked a couple of upgrades. So we've got the reinforced index finger, plus one cookie per click, and the carpal tunnel prevention cream. So the mouse and cursors are twice as efficient. So this is the name of the game. We want to generate as many cookies as possible. There's our other cursor. I'm going to keep buying these cursors to make life a bit easier. Eventually I will get to a point where I don't actually have to keep spam clicking this big cookie, because the factory, the grandmas, the farms, the factories, the mines, the shipments, they'll be generating it for me. So let's just get another cursor here. Now I will spam click in the beginning, because in the beginning you really need to buy a few grandmas, a few farms, just to get going, so you don't have to click anymore. Later on in the game you will need to click a few more times to cover some of the achievements, but for now, there's a grandma. Here's our grandma layer, and so there's one grandma producing 0.5 cookies per second. Total 5 cookies baked, 6 cookies baked. And as you can see in the store, again, we've got new upgrades. So forwards from grandma, so we gain 0.3 base cookies per second, which is good. And we also have steel plated rolling pins. Grandmas are twice as efficient. So yes, really we want to get all these upgrades. We want to work towards those. And also, of course, work towards unlocking the last tier, which is Time Machine, at 123 million cookies. So let's keep clicking. Let's try and buy another grandma, I think. Let's buy another grandma. So now let's keep clicking and let's work at buying a farm, because a farm will make things a lot easier. See, the farm generates cookies at... what was it? I'll find out. It tells you once you've unlocked the tier how many cookies it will generate if you buy it. So let's do this. We'll keep clicking and let's see what happens. So as you can see at the bottom here, there's milk forming below my massive cookie. That's my milk percentage. In my stats you can see my milk is at 24%, plain milk. So you gain milk through achievements, and milk can unlock unique upgrades over time. So let's keep spam clicking. So you want your milk percent to be pretty high, and to get your milk percent high you need to unlock lots of these, and many of them. So the higher your milk percentage, the more cookies you generate per second. Pretty simple. So let's keep spam clicking. Cookies rain down from the sky. Let's try and get our first farm, I think. Almost there. And here we go. So let's grab our first farm. And let's go for it. Now, the farm produces 2 cookies per second, which is good. Like, this is pretty good. Like, it's almost as fast as I was clicking. And we also have a new store upgrade. So cheap hose, of course, cheap hose. I see what they did there. The farm gains 0.5 base cookies per second, and we also have, what do we have? Fertilizer. So farms are twice as efficient. So this is the game. I highly recommend it. It looks kind of simple and spammy now, but later on I will superimpose an image of my progress in my other game, just so you can see how far you can get with this. Let's just say you can bake automatically 300 million cookies per second. Yes, I know, outrageous, but it can happen. So I suggest playing this sort of game while, say, watching a series or a movie, because the cookies will generate in the background, as they do, and you can every so often come back to the browser, buy an upgrade, and then go and watch your series or film again. It's one of those games where you just need to leave it generating pretty much all the time to progress in the game as fast as possible. So, this is Cookie Clicker. Again, the link will be in the description. Thank you for watching. I hope you don't get too addicted to this game, because, as I say, it looks simple, but actually it's a very addictive game. People have lost their lives to this game. No joke. Well, I do joke, but maybe it's true somewhere in the world. And you shall have fun with it. So, until next time, catch you later.